In the palace of dreams, beneath the desert sky so wide, where the moon whispers secrets to the rolling tide, there stands a prince of courage, of heart, of flame. The world calls him Fazza, a legend by name. He rides his horse through winds of gold, 1,000 stories silently told, and in his eyes, the stars take flight, turning darkness into endless light. But tonight, a whisper steals the air, a challenge of love bold and rare, from a girl whose beauty could break the dawn, with eyes like oceans, deep and drawn. She stands before him, fierce yet kind, her soul untamed, her heart unlined. She says, "Oh Fazza, you may be the crown, but I'll challenge your heart. I won't bow down." He smiles with grace, with a spark divine, his words like music, aged like wine. "My dear," he says, "I've faced the wild, but never loved so free, so styled. The falcons cry upon their wing, the desert hears their hearts take wing. For this is no battle of sword or fame, it's a challenge of love, a heart's own game." The sands remember his steady gaze, when poets sang his endless praise. Yet here he stands, unsure, alive, before the girl who makes him strive. She walks in silence, her steps like art, each echo a beat of his restless heart. And when she speaks, the air turns gold, her voice, a tale that must be told. "O Sheikh of dreams, O Prince so bright, you lead the stars, command the night, but can you lead your heart to me? Can you love beyond what eyes can see?" Fazza laughs, his spirit free, a desert eagle proud to be. "Love's not a crown I wear in pride, it's the truth that rides with me inside." The girl replies, her gaze aflame, "I don't seek glory, nor your name. I seek the man the world can't see, the poet, the dreamer, the mystery." Their voices blend like waves and sand, a test of hearts, both soft and grand. She moves like dawn, he stands like fate, two souls in a dance time can't translate. Around them, Dubai glows in fire, a kingdom forged from deep desire. The Burj Khalifa mirrors the sky, while love and pride collide nearby. She says, "Prove your love, O Fazza, show that even kings can bend, can grow." He answers, "Love is not a game, it's the fire that burns without a name." He takes her hand. The wind stands still, the desert sighs beneath his will. "Challenge me, my heart is wide, I'll meet your storm and never hide." Her eyes shine bright with sudden tears, the weight of hope, the pull of years. "Then love me not in words or fame, but in the silence that hides no shame." And Fazza nods, his soul takes flight. He feels her heart beneath the night. For though she came to challenge love, he found his fate the stars above. He says, "My love, you've won tonight, not by power but by right, for you dared to stand and truly see the man beneath the majesty." Her laughter spills like silver streams, filling the air with shining dreams, and every beat between their hearts becomes a poem the dawn imparts. The falcons fly in royal grace, reflecting heaven in their chase, and Fazza whispers soft and true, "My greatest challenge now is you." The garden blooms beneath the moon, their love becomes a royal tune. For though the test began in pride, it ends with hearts that can't divide. And so they walk, through night's embrace, through stars that shimmer, soft with grace. The challenge fades, but love remains, a melody that breaks all chains. She says, "You've passed, but not by might, by loving gently, pure, and right." He smiles, "My queen, you've shown the way, to turn my heart to gold today." They sit beneath the palace light, two souls reborn in endless night, and silence speaks, their story told, in whispers soft, in glimmers gold. The desert knows, the falcons sing, of love that outshines crown and ring, a challenge born from strength and flame, that turned to love without a name. He holds her hand. The stars confess that even princes need tenderness, and though the challenge came to start, it ended deep within his heart. The night grows still, the wind stands near, a whisper echoes soft and clear, "Challenge accepted, love has won. The prince and girl have become one. From this the poets will recite a tale of heart, of fire, of light, how Sheikh Hamdan met his test, and love itself became his quest. No sword, no crown could stand so tall as love that dares to risk it all. For in her gaze he found his fate, a love no time can separate. And thus began a love so wide, the ocean bowed, the stars complied. For when the prince met challenge true, he found his heart, and her heart too. The morning rises soft and bright, the desert blushes in the light, the dunes awaken, gold and new, as love begins its sweetest view. Fazza stands by the ocean's shore, his heart more open than before. He feels her voice inside his soul, a melody that makes him whole. The falcons rest upon their wing, and hear the gentle wind now sing of how a prince once met his test, and found his peace in love confessed. She comes to him in robes of white, her smile a spark, her eyes the night. She says, "My prince, you pass so well, yet love has more that it must tell." He bows his head, his voice serene. "My heart was proud, but you've made it clean. Your strength has shown what love should be, not conquest, but humility." She laughs, "Then prove it one more time, not with poems or words that rhyme, but with the truth you hide within, the heart beneath the prince's skin." He takes her hand, both firm and kind, and whispers softly, "You've read my mind. I'm not a crown. I'm just a man who loves as deeply as he can." The sun paints gold on desert sand, as if to bless their hearts unplanned, and every grain becomes a vow that love shall lead them here and now. She turns away with playful grace, a teasing smile upon her face. "O Fazza, prince of every art, do you dare chase my restless heart?" He smiles, his spirit fierce and true. "For you, I'd chase the skies of blue. I'd race the wind, I'd cross the flame. For love of you, I'd bear no shame." They ride together through the field, where dreams and destiny are sealed. The horses run, two souls align, their hearts like rivers intertwine. The palace watches, proud and still. The world bends softly to their will, and all who see, in awe they say, "The prince has met his match today." The girl, unbroken, proud and free, has taught him love's simplicity. That power fades, but hearts remain, when touched by joy, by loss, by pain. She says, "O Sheikh of heart so vast, you hold the present, future, past. But love is not to rule or reign, it's sharing laughter, joy, and pain." He nods, his voice a trembling sound. "As king of words, I now am crowned. But what I've learned, my dearest dove, is that true power lives in love." The desert winds begin to dance, like spirits lost in old romance. They whisper songs of fate and flame, of how true love will never shame. She leans against his arm in peace. Her doubts and fears now find release, and in that calm they both belong, two hearts that beat in endless song. "O Fazza," she says, "when I first came, I sought to test your royal name, but now I see through every part, you are a poet with a humble heart." He smiles, his voice a tender prayer. "I found my crown in your soft care. You challenged me but set me free, to love with truth and dignity." They walk beside the palace lake, where lilies bloom for beauty's sake, and swans glide by with soft embrace, reflecting love's unending grace. The girl kneels down and touches sand. "Each grain is life within your hand. You rule the world, yet here you stand, to hold my heart, to understand." He kneels beside her, calm and wise. "The stars reflect within your eyes. For though the world calls me a lord, you've taught me love's the true reward." The night returns, the torches gleam, the air hums softly like a dream, and all the gardens seem to say, "Love has conquered pride today." A challenge once of fire and fame has turned into a sacred flame that burns not wild, but calm and deep, a vow their hearts forever keep. He takes her hand beneath the stars, and traces love's unbroken scars. Every tear I've shed for you has made my soul more pure, more true. She smiles and whispers, "Do you see? The challenge now belongs to me, to love you more with every day." In gentle words I cannot say. They walk through silence, soft and warm, their fingers locked, their hearts transform. And from the dunes a breeze replies, "Love is stronger than what defies." The moon descends, the night turns slow, their shadows merge in silver glow, and all of heaven bends to see their bond of royal destiny. He says, "You've won, but I don't mind. Your victory was love refined. You showed me truth, and in your eyes, I see the beauty kings can't disguise." She answers, "Then promise me one thing, not gold, not crown, nor diamond ring, but promise me your soul shall stay, unchanged by pride, from night to day." He lifts her hand and softly swears, "With every breath, with all my cares, I'll love you not for what you give, but for the life through which we live." The wind rejoices, dunes proclaim, that love has conquered every name, and far beyond the halls of gold, their tale forever shall be told. Now poets write, and lovers sigh, and stars adorn the Emirati sky, for Fazza's heart, so pure and grand, was moved by one who took his hand. The challenge once that love began, became the dream of every man, to find a soul both brave and kind, who tests your heart but heals your mind. She says, "My prince, you've passed once more, but love is endless, not a score. Each day's a test, each night a vow, to love me then, to love me now." He smiles. "Then let's be brave and true, let's face each dawn, just me and you, for though the crown may shine above, my greatest title is your love." The night grows deep, the stars confess that nothing rivals tenderness, and all the falcons in the sky circle them with a royal sigh. Their hearts now speak in sacred tone, a language only they have known, where challenge ends and love begins, where every loss and joy both wins. He whispers, "When I look at you, I see the strength the desert knew. You are the storm I longed to chase, the calm that found my resting place." And she replies, "You are the flame that burns without regret or shame. You proved that even kings can bend, for love that has no start or end." They gaze upon the dawn's first glow. The sunlight whispers soft and low, and in that light the truth is clear. Their love was born from challenge dear. The morning fades to golden haze. The world awakens in its praise. But hearts that love must face their test, for peace is earned through unrest. Fazza walks where silence reigns, his thoughts like waves, his joy like rains. He feels her heart though far away, as love begins its silent sway. The kingdom shines, his duties call, he must attend the council hall. Yet all he hears within his chest is her sweet voice that brings him rest. The ministers speak of rule and gold, of lands to guard, of dreams untold. But Fazza's eyes drift toward the sky, where falcons soar, his soul can't lie. He whispers low, "My heart's apart, for half of me is where you are." And though his crown may gleam so bright, his heart longs for her every night. Far away she waits in grace, by the sea her gentle face, lit by moon and ocean's hue. She dreams of him, her heart so true. But whispers rise, the jealous speak, they weave their lies, their voices weak. They say, "The prince forgets your name. He chases glory, wealth, and fame." She listens not, her faith is clear. Her heart still feels his spirit near. She knows his soul, his truth, his art, and guards his love within her heart. Yet distance plays its cruel disguise. The moon grows pale in lovers' eyes, for even trust must sometimes bend, when silence lingers without end. Fazza returns at dusk's last flame. His heart alight, he calls her name, but finds her quiet by the shore. Her tears reflect the pain she bore. He kneels before her, proud no more. "My love, what sadness do you store?" She turns away, her voice restrained. The crown has called, and love has waned. He takes her hand, both firm and frail, his soul exposed beneath the veil. Oh, dearest heart, you must not fear. My silence was to guard you, dear. For every day I ruled with pride. Your memory stood by my side. You were the calm that led me through, the reason why I still am true. Her tears fall soft upon the sand. He wipes them gently with his hand, and whispers, "Love's not made of words, but of the silence that endures." She lifts her eyes. They meet again, two souls reborn through joy and pain, and though the storm had passed them by, their love still burned beneath the sky. They walk again through palace halls, where golden light on marble falls. He leads her where the roses bloom, 1,000 scents dissolve the gloom. "Forgive my silence," he begins, "for even kings have secret sins. I feared to lose you in the tide of worlds I rule but can't confide." She smiles, her sadness fades away. "You're not a king to me today. You're just the man my heart has known, who dares to love and stand alone." Their laughter fills the royal air, a song of peace beyond compare. For love that bends but does not break becomes the strongest vow to make. But fate, that fickle, endless stream, tests every love, disturbs each dream, and once again the whispers rise, a storm reflected in their eyes. She seeks the throne. The nobles say, she'll take his heart, his crown away. But Fazza, calm with noble grace, defends her name before their face. "She is my soul," he speaks aloud. "My honor stands, my heart is proud, for love is not a thief of crown, but what upholds it, never down." The court falls silent, hearts are moved, for every word his truth approved, and even those who once despised now see the love they'd criticized. His beloved weeps in silent joy. The world cannot her peace destroy, for in his strength she finds her home, a heart where she shall never roam. They ride together through the sand, across the endless Amir land. The desert wind becomes their guide, as stars align and time divides. She says, "My love, you've passed again, but not by might or praise of men. You've shown me truth, that love must fight, to guard what's pure, to guard what's right." He smiles. "Each trial makes us whole. Each wound refines the royal soul. And though the world may test our vow, we'll rise above, we'll stand somehow." The falcons soar, the dunes obey, their shadows blend with close decay. Yet every heartbeat, fierce and kind, becomes a verse within their mind. Now poets sing in cities near, of Fazza's love, sincere and clear, of how a prince, in courage strong, chose love instead of pride so long. He sits beside her at the night, beneath the moon's forgiving light, and says, "My love, I'll write again, 1,000 poems for your name." She laughs. "Your words are heaven's grace. They bloom like stars across this place. But promise me one thing, my dear, that you'll stay close, forever near." He answers, "Even when I roam, my heart will find in you its home. For every dawn, in gold and sand, begins again with your soft hand." Their hearts unite. A silent prayer. The world grows still, the night aware, and through the stars their promise flies, to never fade, to never die. From desert roads to ocean blue, their love becomes both old and new, a challenge born in spark and flame, now peace eternal, sweet, untamed. She says, "The world may call it fate, but I just call it something great. For every test we've faced, my dear, has made our bond forever clear." He smiles. "Then let the world admire our hearts, their strength, their holy fire. For love that grows through pain and test is love that time can't dispossess." The night returns, their eyes aglow. The stars recall the love they know, and heaven bends, and angels sing, a Fazza prince and love his king. He holds her close, the desert sleeps, the falcon dreams, the silence keeps, and all the dunes, both far and near, whisper their love from year to year. A challenge once, now destiny, a crown not gold but purity, for love that fights and love that stays will shine beyond the end of days. He says, you taught me how to feel, how love can wound, but also heal. You gave me strength I never knew, and turned my fears to something true. She leans upon his heart and sighs. The greatest prize is in your eyes, for there I see not prince nor fame, but just the man who loves the same. And in that gaze the world dissolves, the stars evolve, the dawn resolves, the challenge ends, yet still begins, for love eternal never thins. The dawn awoke with golden hue, the city gleamed, the skies turned blue, and every tower seemed to sing of love that crowns the desert king. But peace, like sand, can shift and fade, for life is woven, not just made, and though their hearts in light abide, a final test still waits with pride. The council calls, the elders speak, their voices stern, their gazes bleak. Your Highness, love is fair and fine, but rule demands the royal line. They whisper rules, traditions old, of dynasties and hearts grown cold, of unions made not out of heart, but out of duty's binding art. Fazza listens, calm yet torn, between the love that he has sworn, and all the weight that kings must bear, between his heart and royal care. He stands, his soul a burning flame. I'll guard the throne and honor's name, but love is not for men to trade. It's heaven's gift, divinely made. The court falls silent, breathless, still, a prince who speaks with steadfast will. No law could tame his beating chest, no rule could cage the heart confessed. The elders bow, though not in cheer, they sense his truth, profound, sincere, for love that dares against the chain shall always break the bonds of pain. He leaves the hall, his heart afire, his eyes like stars, his voice desire, and in the courtyard's open glow, he finds the one who waits to know. She sees the storm within his eyes, and feels the truth he can't disguise. Oh Fazza, tell me what has passed. Why does your heart beat fierce, so fast? He takes her hand, a trembling flame, and whispers soft her sacred name. They want my crown to guide my fate, but not the love that came so late. Her gaze turns deep, her voice so calm, she lays her hand upon his palm. My prince, I'll never make you choose, for love is not a thing to lose. I'll walk beside you, proud or low, through crown or storm, through shine or snow, for even if the world divides, my love will bloom, it never hides. He feels her truth like sacred rain, that soothes his wounds, that cools his pain, and in her strength he finds his peace, his heart's command, his soul's release. Together then they face the day, whatever fate might choose to say, for love that fights is never small, stands like light, defying all. They travel far beyond the gates, where freedom dances and fate awaits, to mountains high, to sands untamed, their hearts by love alone reclaimed. The desert greets them with embrace, its breath a hymn, its sky a face, and every star that lights the sky reflects their vow that will not die. They rest beside a stream of glass, where moonlight makes the shadows pass, and Fazza says, his voice serene, my life began when you were seen. She smiles, then never let it fade, for love's a bond we both have made, and every pain we've overcome has led us here, where hearts are one. He writes her name upon the sand, a prince, a poet, a humble man, and says, this world is vast and wide, but you, my dear, are where I hide. She laughs, then never seek to flee, for my heart's locked. You hold the key, and though the winds of fate may blow, our love's a flame that still will glow. The falcons cry above their heads, the desert winds weave silver threads, and time itself begins to slow, to watch two hearts in sunlight's glow. Fazza whispers, the world will see, that love is also royalty, that crowns may shine, but hearts must reign, for love's the power kings can't feign. She answers, then let's be bold, and write our tale in lines of gold. For every soul who dares to dream, should know that love's the truest theme. He lifts her hand, his eyes alight. My queen, my heart, my endless night, you challenged me and made me whole. You turned my kingdom into soul. They gaze at stars, so near, so high. Their light reflects in each one's eye. And in that glow, the heavens sing of love that crowns the humble king. But destiny, still watching near, whispers softly, prove it, dear, for even love must face the storm, to show it's real, to take new form. And so a drought descends by chance. The desert sighs, the stars advance. The people cry, the earth grows dry. Their voices echo to the sky. The prince must act, his heart divided, between his land and love provided. He turns to her, his eyes in flame, and says, my love, I must reclaim. The fields are bare, the rivers die. The people weep beneath the sky. My crown must serve, my soul must stay, but love shall never fade away. She nods. Go forth, my noble heart, for love is strength when we're apart. I'll pray beneath this endless dome, till every soul has food and home. He rides away, his shadow long, his spirit fierce, his purpose strong. And though his heart is torn in two, his love for her still pulls him through. Through scorching days and endless night, he works, he gives, he leads with might. The kingdom heals beneath his care, a prince who rules with love so rare. And when at last the rains return, the fields grow green, the torches burn, he rides back home, his soul at peace, his journey done, his task released. She waits beside the royal gate, her eyes alight, her smile innate, and when he comes, she softly cries. The desert dawns within her eyes. He dismounts slow, his heart undone, his words like blessings from the sun. I've done my duty, kept my vow, and all I need is you right now. She runs to him, no word, no sound, just love that makes the world profound. And as he holds her close at last, all pain and fear fade to the past. The palace bells begin to chime. The poets write in perfect rhyme of how the prince who faced the flame returned with love, still just the same. He turns to her before the crowd and speaks his truth so clear, so proud. My challenge ends, my heart is won by she who shines like morning sun. And all of Dubai hears that cry. The stars applaud across the sky, for Fazza's love, so fierce and bright, has conquered darkness, crowned the night. The bells of dawn ring far and near. Their notes are soft, yet crystal clear. And through the palace walls of white, the world awaits this sacred sight. The prince returns with golden grace, a calm delight upon his face. And by his side, with eyes that gleam, his love, the heart of every dream. The kingdom stirs, the torches flame, the people whisper her soft name. The challenge girl, the heart so strong, whose love endured through right and wrong. The sky reflects their destiny, two souls that lived through loyalty, and even time bows low to see their story's perfect symmetry. She stands beside him, dressed in light, her veil a stream of morning bright, her gaze upon his tender eyes, where promise lives and never dies. He takes her hand before them all, within the vast and golden hall, and says, I give the world to you, my queen, my heart, forever true. The crowd erupts in cheers so loud, a sea of joy, a love avowed, for every soul can feel the flame that burns beyond both crown and name. She answers softly, calm yet proud, her voice like music through the crowd. I sought to test your royal heart, but found in you my sacred part. I thought my challenge would divide, yet love became our truest guide. And though we walked through storm and tear, we found the light that led us here. He smiles. My love, your test was fair. You showed me how to truly care. You taught me strength that has no pride, and kept my soul from turning blind. Together now, their hearts unite. The stars burst open into light. The falcons wheel, the banners wave, as destiny its blessing gave. The poets write in silver ink, before the words can even sink, of how a prince, through fire and test, was crowned by love his final quest. The elders bow, the court agrees, that love can rule as law decrees. For when a heart is pure and kind, no boundary can its truth confine. The celebrations fill the night, with candles glowing soft and bright. The music flows, the dancers spin, and joy resounds from deep within. Fazza walks through halls of gold, yet all he feels is love untold. For though he rules with crown and might, her smile alone completes his light. He whispers softly, "Do you see? The stars themselves envy you and me, for love that dared to stand and fight, now owns the day and rules the night." She laughs, "You've conquered more than lands, you've ruled not people but my hands, for every touch you give is peace, and every sigh, a soul's release." He holds her close as hours fade, their hearts in timeless rhythm laid, and all the earth in calm repose receives the bloom their love bestows. From desert dunes to ocean's shore, their tale will live forevermore, the legend of a heart so brave, that even kings to love became. Days turn to weeks, the moonlight glows, their love still deepens as it grows, and though the crown adorns his head, his heart is where her light is spread. Together they rule hand in hand, a reign of heart across the land. No wars, no crise, no greed, no pain, for love has softened every chain. He builds her garden in the sand, where roses bloom by his command, and when she walks among their hue, the world feels born again, anew. At dusk he writes upon the sea, in lines of love and poetry, his quill, his soul, his ink, his flame, each verse adorned with her sweet name. She reads his verse, her eyes divine, and whispers, "Every word is mine, for love like this can never fade. It lives in every vow we've made." They walk beneath the starlit dome, no longer prince, no longer home, for every place their hearts reside becomes a world they've sanctified. He says, "My queen, my guiding flame, the challenge now no longer same, for life itself will test our might, through loss, through change, through endless night." She smiles, "Then let it come, my dear, for love grows stronger year by year, and though the world may rise and fall, we'll face it one, together all." Their children laugh, their gardens grow, the city thrives in love's soft glow, and all who pass through Fazza's land can feel the warmth of heart and hand. The poets gather every year to read his lines with joy and tear, and through his verse the truth resounds, that love, not rule, makes kings profound. Time moves, yet still his name is sung by every heart, both old and young, not for the crown or wealth he gave, but for the heart that love made brave. And when the moon is full and bright, she finds him writing late at night, his pen still dancing, fierce and sweet, on endless lines their souls repeat. He looks at her with gentle grace, the candlelight upon her face, and whispers low, "My final test was loving you, and that's my best." She kneels beside him, eyes of flame. "My challenge, love, was just the same, for I had thought I'd make you bend, but you became my soul, my friend." Their laughter fills the silent room, two hearts reborn from every gloom, and love itself in soft delight curls gently through the Amir night. He says, "Let every tale recall that love must rise, though kingdoms fall, that hearts which dare to truly see can change the course of destiny." The dawn then breaks, their story done, two souls now merged, forever one, and through the years their names remain as symbols pure of joy and pain. From palace walls to poet's page, their legend outlasts time and age. For "challenge girlfriend," once a phrase, became the hymn of endless days. He holds her hand as morning gleams, their love a crown of golden dreams, and whispers softly, calm and true, "My every challenge ends in you." The winds reply with sacred tone, that love like theirs becomes its own. And in the heavens, high above, the stars declare eternal love.